Welcome back to the Bold Podcast. I'm Todd Birch, and I'm thrilled to be your guide on this inspiring journey of personal growth and leadership. Together with my guests, we'll dive into transformational stories, uncovering how small, intentional changes can create massive positive results in your life. From overcoming challenges and setting impactful goals to building lasting habits and living with confidence, health, and positivity, we'll explore it all. And if you're ready to embrace a growth mindset and unlock the best version of yourself, then let's spark that transformation today. I am so excited about this episode today. We're going to dive into the powerful process of turning your dreams and aspirations into tangible realities through the art of manifestation. You might be thinking, this sounds a bit out there, but trust me, it works. At the very least, you'll trigger a part of your brain that'll put you into a more positive mindset, abundant mindset. So you've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. So I want to kick things off with a powerful quote from Buddha. It goes like this: "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We ourselves must walk the path." So what exactly is manifestation? Well, manifestation is the process of envisioning, believing, and taking purposeful action. It's about stepping beyond just wanting more or knowing there's something greater for you and taking proactive steps toward a new path. When you take action, you start co-creating your dream life in partnership with divine intelligence. This isn't just a mystical concept, guys. It's an incredibly powerful act that can create transformations you might not even imagine right now. And that's okay. It's a process. It's not an instant result. So every thought we have generates energy, right? So by shifting our energy and quieting that inner critic inside, we align with the law of attraction, which is one of the 12 universal laws of Hermetic philosophy. The idea is pretty simple. What you focus on, you attract. Your thoughts act like a magnet or a boomerang. Positive energy draws in positive outcomes. So this is about mastering your thoughts, being intentional with your time, and prioritizing your transformation. It's like providing your subconscious mind with a compass that taps into psychology, neuroscience, and the universal forces around us. But look, manifesting requires trust, a deep connection with your soul, and unwavering belief. But most importantly, it requires consistent action to make your desires sustainable. By committing to manifestation, you disrupt old beliefs that no longer serve you. Look, you don't need anyone to rescue you. You can start manifesting today. So now let's get into the science of all this. And stay with me. It gets technical, but trust me, this is really great information. Manifestation at its core taps into how our brain processes thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. Look, neuroscience shows us that our brain can rewire itself through the power of repetition and focus. This ability is called neuroplasticity, which is the brain's ability to reorganize and form new connections in response to new thoughts, beliefs, and experiences. So let's talk about how this neuroscience helps us rewire our brains for our dreams. And it starts with priming your brain with positive thoughts. Look, when you focus on your desires and your affirmations, you're essentially priming your brain. This helps it notice opportunities, resources, and people that align with your goals. For example, if you're trying to find a new job, affirming and visualizing this on a regular basis will make you more aware of job postings and network opportunities. This isn't magic. It's your brain's natural filtering system at work. So when you start feeding your brain with all of these positive thoughts about the goals that you want to get to, naturally you're going to start seeing things that are more aligned with your goals. Next, I want to talk about changing your thought patterns through neuroplasticity. This is where manifestation encourages you to become aware of your thought patterns. If you're stuck in negativity, these neural connections grow stronger. By practicing manifestation through affirmations, visualizations, and positive intentions, you can train your brain to focus on abundance, possibilities, and success. So shifting away from the negative into the positive. And over time, this rewires your brain. Again, shifting you from a fixed mindset to a growth mindset, which makes taking these inspired actions feel more natural and easier. Again, because you're training your brain, you're laying down these new tracks. So let's talk about emotions in the brain. And this is where we get into the power of visualization. Visualization is more than just thinking. It's about feeling. Emotions deeply influence our decision-making and memories. When you visualize your desired outcomes and feel the emotions connected to them, like joy, excitement, or gratitude, the brain releases neurochemicals like dopamine and serotonin, which improves your mood, gives you that drive, and reinforces positive outcomes. This emotional connection makes it easier to stay motivated and align with your goals. Manifestation helps you replace limiting beliefs with empowering ones. Your subconscious mind is highly receptive to repeated thoughts and experiences, which shape your beliefs and behaviors. By practicing on a regular basis manifestation through affirmations and visualizations, you can reprogram your subconscious, replacing those negative beliefs with positive ones. As your subconscious aligns with your desires, your actions and decisions will naturally reflect that. So you can see again, we're trying to feed the brain. We're trying to shift from the negative to the positive. And this is where we get into creating a growth mindset. Adopting a growth mindset is crucial for manifestation. Look, manifesting helps you build confidence in your ability to change and evolve, making you more open to opportunities and challenges. So how do we put manifestation into practice? How do we start applying these principles? So I want to break it down into 6 actionable steps to bring manifestation into your life. First, we need to start with dreaming big and dreaming bold. Really unleash your imagination and dream bigger than you ever thought possible. What's the wildest goal you can imagine? Is it a dream job, starting your own business, traveling the world, being on Jeopardy? So in your journal, write down, my big goals are blank. For me, I want to write a book and I want to do a TED Talk. So I'm going to write those down. Number 2 is getting clear and getting specific. Once you've dreamed big and you've written that down, it's time to get really specific. What exactly do you want to manifest? Be clear and precise about your goals, whether it's wealth, health, happiness, or something else. So I want to write a book about the power of cultivating a growth mindset. So there I'm being specific. I have the big goal of writing a book, but now I'm getting down to the subject matter. Number 3 is using positive affirmations. On a regular basis, affirm your desires and visualize your success. These affirmations should be emotionally charged with belief and gratitude. I am grateful for the success I am manifesting in my life. Write these down in the morning and before you go to bed. And also include the powerful words that draw you toward your goal, like, I am strong, I am smart, I am enough. Gratitude is absolutely crucial for aligning your energy, skills, and abilities. So write down, I am grateful for what? For your health, for your life, for your skills, for your abilities, your network, your family. Write them down. Number 4 is letting go. Again, it goes back to trust. You have to really trust that the universe will respond. The universe has your back. Let go of those doubts and fears and stop comparing yourself to others. You are you. You are unique. You have your own path, your own goal, your own journey. So don't be afraid of failure. Embrace it as part of your learning process. The best way to learn is to fail. Fail fast, fail forward, and keep moving towards that goal. Number 5 is taking inspired action. Manifestation is not about waiting for things to happen, just sitting back and thinking this is some mystical, magical thing. It's about taking action. When opportunities arise, and they will, be ready to act. The worst thing that could happen is you learn something from this experience. So write down what actions can you take to behave as if you've already achieved your goal. So for me, I can start writing an outline for my book. Again, taking action. And number 6 is trusting the process. Trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Release your doubts and your fears and stay true to your vision. Remember, manifestation is a journey. It's not a race. You need to embrace the journey. Just like any personal growth, self-improvement practice, you need to embrace that whole journey, the whole process of getting to your goals. Otherwise, you're going to be so focused on the end. And once you get to the end, you're going to be like, well, what's next? Because it isn't about the end. It's about the journey. It's about the process. We're playing an infinite game here. We're always iterating. We're always tweaking. We're always trying to get 1% better. Look, I know this concept can be a lot to take in. And a lot of people are like, this sounds too mystical for me. I'm telling you, it works. I've seen it work firsthand. I'm going to share some stories with you right now. Personally, I've seen it work for me. For years, I manifested success and fulfillment. Starting from a janitor cleaning the floors in my early 20s, I didn't know I was manifesting at the time, but I kept that vision alive. And I'm here today. But the journey isn't over for me, and neither is yours. In fact, I'm just getting started. But I manifest, I visualize where I want to be. And there are many successful people in the world that have used manifestation and visualization, and many athletes. So I want to share a few of those with you. You can see these real world examples. So Usain Bolt, I had to use him. We're on the Bolt podcast. I had to use Usain Bolt. But Usain is amazing, right? World record holder in sprinting. He's an athlete who's used visualization to enhance his performance. He often visualized himself breaking world records and crossing the finish line in first place. His mental rehearsal helped him stay calm and focused during the intense moments of his races, which contributed to his many successes. So you can see, guys, this does work. Another example is Sarah Jessica Parker, best known for her role in Sex and the City. She has shared that she used visualization to build her career. She visualized herself in a prominent, successful position in the entertainment industry from a young age. She believes that this focused visualization contributed to her achieving lasting success in Hollywood. And this last example I want to share with you, I absolutely love this. I mean, this is manifestation and visualization in its best form. So everyone knows the actor, comedian Jim Carrey. So in the 1990s, Carrey wrote himself a check for $10 million for acting services rendered and dated it for Thanksgiving 1995. He carried this around in his wallet as a constant reminder of his goal. In 1994, he landed a role in, remember that movie, Dumb and Dumber? Awesome movie. That paid him exactly that amount, demonstrating the power of visualization and belief in one's goals. Is that not a great story and a testament to this actually working? Look, these individuals show that manifestation and visualization aren't just these abstract concepts. They are powerful tools that help people clarify their goals, align their actions, and build the confidence to achieve them, whether through visualizing success, creating vision boards, or practicing affirmations. They all have harnessed the power of their minds to shape their reality. So here's a simple tool that you can use for manifestation. It's called the 3-6-9 method. This is a structured method and a way of focusing your energy on your intentions using the numbers 3, 6, and 9. So first, write down what you want to manifest in your life. Again, like I want to start a business, I want to run a marathon, I want to get a promotion at work, whatever that is, write that down. And here's how to apply it. So step 1, we're going to start with the number 3, and this is your morning routine. So start your day by writing your affirmation or intention 3 times to set your focus for the day. Step 2 is the number 6 in the afternoon. Write the same affirmation 6 times in the afternoon to deepen your connection. And step 3, the number 9, at night. Write it 9 times before you go to bed to amplify your energy and signal to the universe your commitment to manifesting your goal. It's that simple, guys. It's all about repetition. And what we're trying to do, again, with the repetition and consistency is rewiring our brain, laying down those new tracks, telling our brain, hey, we are good enough. We can achieve this goal. Positive thoughts. Again, that law of attraction, what you put out there will come back to you. So I want to leave you with this quote by Lao Tzu. It's a great quote. He says, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step." Look, every change in life starts with one small change, one small shift. And with time, you start to build confidence and you start to build momentum. Don't be overwhelmed. Just start small. So in summary, manifestation is all about aligning your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your goals. By doing so, you unlock a world of possibilities, whether that's attracting wealth, happiness, or success into your life. While science continues to study how it works, the key takeaway is simple. Positive thinking and setting intentions create real change. So get out there, visualize your future, and take bold action to manifest the life you've always dreamed of. I know you can do it. Get out there and visualize. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Bolt Podcast. You're on an inspiring journey of growth, transformation, and joy, and I'm honored to be a part of it. If you found this episode valuable, please like, share it with your friends, and consider leaving a review. It means the world to us. For show notes, resources, and to subscribe to the weekly Motivational Monday newsletter, please visit toddbirch.com. And don't forget to follow us on social media @TheBolt with Todd B for more inspiration. Remember, real change doesn't happen overnight, folks. Start small, stay consistent, and watch as your growth unfolds. See you next time.